Hello everyone! Welcome back to another commentary. It's been a while since I've done one. I am by myself today. For those of you who do watch my commentaries, I don't have a Sega Scourge with me or Carbink with me. Just because social life keeps getting in the way. Everyone's just busy. So I decided to do this by myself today because I really wanted to talk about it and I couldn't wait any longer. So yeah, as you can tell, the commentary is about the newly announced DragonBall FighterZ that are being made by, I believe, Arc System Works, who are the makers of games like BlazBlue, is it? I might be wrong. I don't play much of their games, to be fair. I am aware that they're fighting games, and they look pretty sweet. They have like the typical Street Fighter-esque fighting style, which is really cool, and they're all like proper like animated style, kind of. If that makes sense. So I'm pretty excited because as soon as I saw the first trailer of DragonBall FighterZ, I was completely stoked. I was so like excited to see to see a 2D style fighting game return, well, 2.5, if I recall, when it was first announced. It's just nice to see going back to the old Dragon Ball fighting style route, back to the style of like Budokai 2 and 3 and such, you know. But the fact that they look all animated is just really cool to see, and the way they fight is just so awesome. The fighting style just seems so fluid, so like repetitive, but in a good way. It looks, this game looks like you can like play for like ages and such, you know. Really get a good enjoyment and like excitement out of it. So I'm really excited to see how this game plays out. And one of the things I loved about Dragon Ball FighterZ so far that I've seen is when one of your teammates that you're playing as gets defeated, your other teammates come charging in and clash with your opponent. That I really love. It really has that Dragon Ball-esque feel to it in there. It makes the game more. It makes the game seem more tense. It makes the fighting seem more tense. I feel like, yes, shit's going down. I'm gonna fucking like kick some ass now. The shit's going down now. This is it, kind of thing, you know. And it's nice because it's different too, because it wasn't just your typical your character dies, your other teammate comes in on screen next to play as. No, it cuts to a little cutscene looking scene where like Cell like charges in, for example, and clashes with like Goku or whatever, and then you continue with the fight. It is just awesome that they've done that. I love that they've done that. And seeing destructions come back when you fire like ultimate attacks and shit, it is nice to see make a return. I'm just so excited for this game. I can't wait to see. It's just nice to see something new and something that we haven't seen in like ages, since, like, especially for the 2D style side of it. We haven't seen anything like that since Burst Limit. Must have been since Burst Limit. That was the last 2D game we had, I think. From what I remember. I don't know if I'm wrong there. Comment below if I am. But like, yeah, I'm really excited for this game. But the main thing I want to talk about in this commentary is the character roster. Now, done some research on like the character rosters that Arc Systems tend to include, and their roster doesn't seem as big. It does have that typical less amount of characters kind of roster. Any like Street Fighter does in some of the Street Fighter games, or some of their own Arc System Works their own games like BlazBlue and such. From what I gathered, from what I've heard, they have at least from 25 from 25 to 30 characters at least. It's not gonna. I know for a fact, I'm definitely sure that it won't have a big ass roster like Tenkaichi 3, you know, and all that, because that's obviously too big for a game like this. Like the roster, I can see the roster being like, yeah, I could see the roster easily being like at least 25, 30 characters. That's enough characters to put in. But if they are going to keep it to that amount, I'm really hoping that it's not going to be the same old characters that we've played before so many times in previous games and all that, like 17 or like Broly and Bardock. Don't get me wrong, I want those characters to be in it, but let's bring in some new characters we haven't played yet, which is why I'm going to mention super characters. Super is making a hit so far. It's the new thing that's going on right now for the past 2 years now. I think it's been now that Super's been going on now. They've recently put the super characters like Frost and Hit and all that in Xenoverse lately. Golden Frieza, obviously Golden Frieza's now. Surely super characters are going to be in it, because Golden Frieza is a transformation in DragonBall FighterZ, as I'm sure most of you have seen. So it'll be really nice to see more super characters in this, because one, it will make more of a selling, because they're new characters that no one has hardly played before yet. The only games they've been in are not counting Dragon Ball Heroes, because that's just Japan only stuff. They've been Hit and all that. They've been in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. That's the only game they've been in, apart from Golden Frieza, who was introduced in Xenoverse 1. And Beerus, obviously, and all that. And like Super Saiyan Blue and all that, you know. But for characters like Frost, Hit, Kaba, and all that, soon to be Black, or if this commentator's already out by then. Now Black and Zamasu are in it. Merged Zamasu will be in it soon, or already are, depending when I've uploaded this. Super Saiyan Blue Vegito is in it now. There's loads of there's more. They're slowly putting more super characters in the games now, you know. So it'd be nice if they continued that trend into Dragon Ball FighterZ, because that would make more of a selling. It would be nice. It would be more new characters to play as, you know, instead of playing the same old characters that we've played before in previous games and all that. I'm not dissing any of the characters, obviously. I love like Broly and Bardock, and like the androids and Cell. Obviously, we know Cell's gonna be in it, but shit like that. But I'm hoping you get my point. I'm trying to make. Bring in some more characters that we hardly play. And especially considering with how far in that Super's in now, the whole Universal Survival arc, they can easily put in like Black and Zamasu and all that, since those arcs have finished and dealt with and all that. So this is what I'm gonna go ahead. The more likely candidates, starting with Z. I need to get like a list. The characters we know so far are in it. So we got Goku, Gohan, Teen Gohan for that matter. Actually, we got Vegeta, Cell, Frieza, and Majin Buu being the fat version of Majin Buu. That's all the characters we've got so far. Pretty sure I haven't missed one, hopefully. So that's 6 characters that have been introduced so far. Oh, and not forgetting Future Trunks now, that I've just heard has been announced. We've got Future Trunks now. So that's 7 now. 1, 3, 7 now, yeah. That's 7 so far. So your next characters they are easily going to put in, hopefully. Because let's not forget, how many characters did Extreme Butoden get? Extreme Butoden had quite a lot. Because I would imagine Dragon Ball FighterZ, Extreme Butoden had at least over 20 characters you could play as. So that seems reasonable. While the rest of the characters were more assists. The more likely candidates I've seen in Dragon Ball FighterZ could be. I like to see Bardock, obviously, because he's an obvious one to put in. Broly, obviously, he's an obvious one. So that's 9. That's 9 characters so far. Obviously you need Piccolo, 17 and 18. Yeah, they're the most likely androids to be put in. 12. You've got 12 so far. I'm gonna count to at least 25 to 30. They're more likely characters. I don't. We got Teen Gohan. Maybe let's put Ultimate Gohan since he's the more likely, since he's returned in Super now. So Ultimate Gohan as well. Not just Teen Gohan now. The Ginyu Force will most likely be in it. So maybe you're most likely kind of sort of Ginyu and Recoome. I'm trying to get Z out of the way. The more likely Z characters they would put in. You most likely will have Krillin and perhaps Tien. Yamcha, possibly. They're just the more likely characters that they might put in that they'd think people would play at least. You've got 18 characters so far that you could likely put in so far. I keep saying so far a lot. Would they put Raditz and Nappa in? I'm trying to make sure. Because why would they not put super characters in? Considering that Golden Frieza is in the game and he's now technically super. So, well, he is super now since he's now made a return in the universe of Survival Arc, transformed in that already. So, let's start putting in super characters now. So your most likely ones are Hit, Kaba, and Frost. Don't know about Mageddon and what's his name, Batamo, because they weren't in Xenoverse. They didn't bother putting them in, so probably leave them out for now. They will let's try. They can Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, Vegeta, or Vegito. I wouldn't really care which blue. Would be nice to actually. It would be nice to have all three. To be fair, Super Saiyan Blue. Let's say Goku, Vegeta, and Vegito are in it. So you have like 24 characters at least so far. That's actually really filled it up. So yeah, your most likely characters in Dragon Ball FighterZ should be. So we got Goku, Teen Gohan, Vegeta, Cell, Frieza, Majin Buu, Fat Buu being, Future Trunks now. I'd like to see Bardock, Broly, because they're just too obvious to be put in. They will mostly they always put them in every single Dragon Ball game. Piccolo, obviously you need. He's like the main character. 17, 18 are your most likely androids. Ultimate Gohan, I'll be surprised if they don't put him in, considering he's in Super now. Surely they want to showcase him a bit more now. Ginyu and Recoome, I'm not too bothered about if they don't put him in. I'd rather they leave him out, I'm not gonna lie. Just because I hardly play as them, to be honest, so I don't know about you guys. Krillin, he's an obvious character, so they'll most likely put him in. Tien as well. Yamcha, I don't know. He's an obvious one too, but considering everyone doesn't like him, they might leave him out. Who knows? But if you're going to really sell the game, super characters is the way to go. I can't stress this enough, because it would just be nice to play more of these characters a bit more, you know. So I'd like to see Hit make a turn, Kaba and Frost. God knows if they're going to put Kale and Cauliflo in. I mean, it would be nice. Showcases them a bit more, shows more merchandising. I mean, I'll be really surprised. Heck, they might do DLC. I don't know if Arc System Works does DLC for their games. Like character DLCs, I'm sure they do, probably. Let me know in the comments below if they do. Your obvious super characters are Hit, Kaba, Frost, Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, Vegeta, and Gito, Black, Zamasu, and Merge Zamasu. They're your more likely super candidates to appear in the game, and I'd like to see them make an appearance in the game. GT, I don't know. GT, I mean, I know there's lots of you out there that hate GT, but there's some of you that actually do like it, mainly for the Super Saiyan 4 form itself. That could most likely make an appearance if they were going to put GT in. Super Saiyan 4 is an obvious one to put in, either Goku or Vegeta. Doesn't matter which. It'd be nice to see Baby make a return, because it's been a while since I've seen him. As in not Great Ape, as in like his final form, his Super Baby 2 form, whatever it's called. It'd be nice to see that make a return. Super 17, who knows? And Omega Shenron, they're the more obvious ones to put in. I doubt they'll put GT in, because it's looking like it won't put them in. Considering how that's going to be too big of a roster now. Roster? So they'll more than likely showcase super characters, like I said already, for about like 10 times now. I probably have. So yeah, it'd be nice to see. Just because it would be nice to how should I put it? It'd be nice to see. Actually, it'd be nice to see. I'll be very surprised if DragonBall FighterZ includes the Universe 9 characters. I think it was the fox and the wolf and the coyote. I feel like I said that wrong. What are the names? Bagamo, I think, or Bagamo. I think it's Bagamo. I can't remember the other two's names. But I'm not expecting it, but I'll be very surprised if they put them in. But either way, it'll be really cool if they do put them in. It's, again, new characters to play as, not same old characters that we played before hundreds of times. You know, it's I really want them to showcase more Super. So let's hope. Hopefully, when you pick characters like Goku and all that, they'll have like alternative skins. Like instead of like when you pick Goku and because obviously so far when you pick Goku, he will immediately turn Super Saiyan. I don't know I don't know if that's even a choice. I don't know if you can even I don't know if they're gonna make you play as normal Goku as like another skin. It would be nice to have like. My point is, it would be nice if they went back to Tenkaichi 3, no, Razor Blast 2 even actually, where you had slots within a slot, because it's annoying that they've gotten rid of that and didn't do that for Xenoverse 1 and 2, and just have their Super Saiyan forms as like separate slots. No, as transformations. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. The point is, basically, it'd be nice if you pick Goku, but you'd also have the option of making him turn blue as well instead of turning normal Super Saiyan, and not have blue as its own slot, if you know what I mean. You know, it'd be not waste a character slot, because I hate it when that's the one thing I hate that they've been doing lately, in the Dragon Ball games, that there's always like a slot to filling up as one of their forms, like blue for example and all that. But I don't know. You know, we'll see. We'll see. Really, it'd be nice to do that, and it just saves a slot, and then that way they can have more characters. You know, so let's wait and see. I mean, will this game have a plot? Actually, there's a question. I mean, I don't know. This game doesn't seem like it would have a plot much. Like. I don't know what the plots are like in Blast Blue and all that stuff, but I wouldn't be too fussed if this game didn't have a plot, because I wouldn't be playing for the plot really. I'll be playing it just for the gameplay and the amount of characters you can play as and teaming up and such. That's basically the main point of this game. So I wouldn't be too fussed about the plot really. The plot probably doesn't even have to be good, really. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really too. Either way, I'm not really too fussed. I'm just looking forward to really playing the shit out of this game. I can't wait. So let's hope that my character wish list will come true. So yeah. Don't know what else to say really. I guess. Actually. Looking at my list now, just looking at Majin Buu, God, no, I don't know if they're even gonna bother putting Kid and Super Buu. I mean, I imagine they would and should, since they're the main characters. See, this is what's really difficult, because you got so many Z characters that are like, you got so many obvious characters in the Z storyline that they should put in, because they're like your main characters, you know, the entire Z fighters basically, and like the main villains. You know, obviously you've got Frieza, Cell, and Buu now, but will they put other form? It's obvious that the other forms of Cell and Frieza are not going to be in it. They're going to keep their final forms. But with Majin Buu, they've seemed to just put in Fat Majin Buu. Whether they're going to put Kid Buu, who knows? Most likely, but again, what's difficult, if they're going to keep it at 25 to 30 characters, how many characters are they going to have to sacrifice to not put in, if they want to put in super characters? I really see them going down the super route. I'm sorry, like, I'm sure you guys want this too. You want to see super characters in this game, and it's looking likely, since Golden, like I've said, Golden Frieza, it is in this game. So, I mean, I'll be quite annoyed if super characters don't make it to the game. I mean, who knows? Maybe like I said, they'll probably, if not many super characters make it to the roster when the game comes out, who knows? They will probably do DLC later. But let's hope they put them in. Let's hope they put them in. It'd be nice to see them. I'm gonna probably end this commentary now, because I'm running out of things to say now, and this is probably the shittest commentary that I've ever done. And this is why I prefer to do it with Sega Scourge and Carbon, because it gives me they really bring out better things to say than I do. So, and it helps me like say better things, kind of ish, to talk and agree with them and such. This is why I like doing it more with them. So yeah, and it doesn't make me say and pause a lot. So yeah. But yeah. Let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Tell me what your wish list of characters are. Who would you like to see in DragonBall FighterZ? Are you fussed about a plot yourselves? Would you like to see a bit of GT at least? Movie. Oh God! Before I end this, actually, movie characters. Will they add movie characters? This is difficult, because Dragon Ball has a huge roster of characters that everybody loves, like Janemba, Turles, Lord Slug, you know, Metal Cooler and all that. Metal Cooler probably cool, yeah, Cooler himself, normal Cooler. It's the thing they really need. They really need to be careful about this character roster, because there's so many characters that people, I'm pretty sure, would really want to see. So many characters. I'd like to see loads of them, but it's more than likely not going to happen. They're probably just going to add the more canon characters. But I mean, Bardock is sort of canon-ish. So they'll most likely put him and Broly in anyway, because they always do. But we're just going to have to wait and see, really. So yeah, be nice to see Cooler and all that in it, you know. Garlic Jr., they're not going to put him in it. Turles be nice to see, but I mean, if they were going to put Black in, wouldn't really much point putting Turles in, because there's already an Evil Goku, I guess. So I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But like I said, let me know your character wish list down below in the comments. Yeah, and let me know if you're looking forward to this game yourself. Yeah, I guess I'll see you next time, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that if this was a shit commentary to listen to, and yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna end this now, because yeah. Have a fantastic day, guys.